Right. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. I know this is a bit of a different kind of videos than I'm normally used to, but then again, this is 2022 and this is exactly what I've been wanting to do reviews on movies, series, reality shows, and etc. etc. Because let's be honest, it's what I do all the time in the name of research. So, okay, so this is a rebrand, kinda, but I'm gonna just start again. Hi guys, my name is Mutsengwale and welcome to my channel. On this channel, we do reviews on movies, series, reality shows, and here and there we throw some fashion and vlogs and etc. etc. So, welcome. If this is something that you're interested in, please subscribe and like my videos and etc. etc. Let's get to know each other. And by the way, when I say reviews, I mainly talking about my opinions and the emotions that I went through whilst I was watching whatever that I was watching. So today's video is going to be a review on Love is Blind Season 2. I loved watching this series. Like, I loved season 1 and I love season 2. Like, this is my best reality show and it's only best for me to start with it. So basically the show is about men and women who are dating through a war so that they create emotional connections, they fall in love, get engaged, and eventually get married in a short space of time. That's basically what the show is about. So I'm going to talk about a few things that stood out for me and what I thought about it before I get into the couples, because I really love talking about the couples. Okay, so first thing first is about the timeline. Like, literally, it's so crazy how people would be told to, like, okay, guys, date, fall in love, get married. Like, get married in like this time and space, like this short period of time. It's a few weeks. I think when they come back from the vacation that they've gone, they only have about 4 or 3 weeks, I'm not sure, to plan a wedding and basically get married, which I think is super crazy. It's crazy, but then again, it reminds me of the reality that is, if you have ever dated someone for like, let's say you've dated someone for like 4 or 5 years and then you end up like, oh, we broke up, but 3 months later he was already engaged, he was going for Aurora and what stuff. Like, it's really weird, but things like that happen. Like the whirlwind, what you call whirlwind love stories, they do really happen, like in reality. Like, I feel like me and my husband didn't date for so long. I don't think it even got up to like 6 months. We already married, and I can tell you this, in the first 2, 3, 4 weeks, we're already talking about kids and getting married and etc. etc. stuff like that. So in some instances, I think it kind of does happen in reality that you meet someone and then instantly you know that they want it and then you just get married and stuff like that. So the concept of Love is Blind is not really too out there. Like, it's not like it's something that's only happened on TV. It actually does happen in other places. But let me just say, there is no pressure when you're in real life, because I'm pretty sure behind the scenes there's cameras and there's producers and cameramen and crew and etc. etc. and everyone wants a certain kind of thing, and everyone is just like, there's a bit of a pressure of forcing you to actually fall in love with someone and actually like get married. There is the pressure of getting married because the timeline is short. They have to film it in that month or 2 months or 3 months kind of period and be done with it. So there's just so much pressure with it, and I'm really thinking after the cameras go, I feel like people do need a bit of some therapy to adjust to the married life if they end up getting married and stuff like that. And just adjusting to being off the cameras and off the pressure. I don't know. That's what I think. Anyway, the other thing is the fame and fortune that this show kind of brings. Let me explain to you guys. Like, there are people that have a liking to fame. I can say I have a liking to fame. I'm on YouTube, on Instagram, I'm a blogger, etc. I've got a liking to fame, right? But if I want to be famous, I could end up like cloud chasing, doing weird stuff on the internet and stuff like that. Which that happens when you have a liking to fame and you don't like control yourself. So I feel like at some point people are going to end up falling in love with people so that they could move on to be the end couples. I see this when Shayna said yes to Kylie. Like, I'm pretty sure there was no connection whatsoever there, and I feel like she did want to proceed to the couples. She wanted to go on that vacation and, of course, end up being famous, which I really think it's weird. And for Shayna to do that, I don't know. So anyway, so yeah, Shayna saying yes to the couple for me just felt like she was actually chasing fame, and also she just desperately wanted to go to the couple so she can get up to seeing Shane, which is weird. It's something that we discuss when we're talking about couples, but yeah. Okay, the other thing is that there is an idea generation that this series kind of brings up. Like the first one, which is, I don't know if you guys see it, but from Jessica to Shayna, I feel like there's this idea that white, blonde women are vain and they're too much into themselves and they become the villain. Like they've been put in this position to be a villain, which I feel like, I don't know if Jessica is a bad person or Shayna is a bad person as such, because Shayna does kind of say, oh, she's Christian and what to do and stuff like that, but then the show was putting them as the villain. Like straight up, they were being put as the villain of the couples and the other people that had coupled up, which is a bit weird because the media kind of does that to us. It like puts ideas in our head that this is what the people are stereotyped. Like this is what people are, like the stereotypes of people and stuff like that. Which is another thing when we talk about stereotypes and generated ideas. There's also the aspect that we get to see Black American women in a lovable, fun and sweet kind of vision of them, not unlike the things that we've also seen on the media and stuff like that. So I'm really excited about seeing this kind of a different view on Black American women. Like, guys, I may be biased, but I love Iyanla. And from season 1, of course, I love Lauren. Is it Lauren or Lauren? Please don't mind my pronunciation. Oh my god. But yeah, I feel like they really brought out the best out of the Black American women, and they were just so lovable and so sweet and so kind. So in other ways, they kind of like breaking down the stereotypical Black women and stuff like that. But then creating another one, creating a Karen. Yeah, that's what media does to us. It kind of gives us weird ideas of people, and it makes you already hate other people before you even see them. Like, I don't know if you get me. Like, I don't know. It's weird. I don't want to talk about deep issues. We're here for fun. All right. So moving on, I feel like we should go and talk about the couples, because I love the couples. This is the whole point of the series, for couples to come out. Okay, so the first couple that we're going to talk about is the Indian couple. Guys, I have never thought of Indians like falling in love and enough. That is so weird. I've never been around Indians. The only Indian person that I know is Raj from Big Bang Theory. That is so weird. So I really loved it when I saw Indian people on the show, and I love Dipsy. Like, she's just so beautiful and so pretty. And I hate Sheikh. I so hate Sheikh. Like, from the beginning, I thought Sheikh was vain and very weird. He said, I know it's like, okay, it's his opinion and his what do you call it? What he likes, because he said he doesn't like fat people. He only dates blonde people, blonde white women, which is so weird to me. Like, the whole point of this is for you to remove the physical aspects about someone, and also and create an emotional connection, which is not something that he was up for. So I found that really weird and I hated that. But then, okay, he ended up hooking up with Dipsy, and from the start, I felt like, of course, they had like a physical connection when they met. He didn't know that she was going to be that pretty, and she was so pretty. But then he kind of ended up started going around saying, "Oh, I feel like I'm with my aunt," and stuff like that. Which I feel it's such a bad thing for him to do. Why didn't she just go and tell Dipsy that, yeah, there's no physical connection between me and you, so we could either work on it or just like drop it. So I feel like that is so bad of him. But then again, that's his character. He seems like a guy who wasn't ready for what was happening in the story. Like he really wasn't ready. He was still for the streets, and clearly he's still for the streets. Anyway, so as a couple, I also feel it's a bit weird that they don't date in their race. That's a bit of a self-hate kind of thing, or hating your own culture. I'm not sure what exactly that is, but yeah, I feel like Dipsy hasn't dated a whole lot of people, so she can increase her pool of people and end up with anyone because she's beautiful and she's pretty. So yeah. Anyway, what's the other? Okay, so because I think Shake wasn't ready for any type of commitment from the beginning, I'm so glad that Dipsy said no to the way at the altar. And okay, oh my god, guys, if you haven't watched the series, this is such a big spoiler, so you might as well just like switch off and go watch it. Yeah. Anyway, I feel like I'm so happy that Dipsy like say no, because she deserves so much better. She deserves someone who's really, really into her and who's just not into the fact that you have same backgrounds. Like, if we all coming from Zimbabwe, should we all date each other? Come on, no. I feel like she deserves a much, much better. And the other thing with her, no shade, guys, but look what I say, shade. I feel like Dipsy deserves a makeup artist who can help her get the best shade for her skin. I feel like the shade that she has is making her brown skin not really pop out nice. I don't know if you guys see it, but I kind of see it. I feel like if she could get a better foundation made, yeah, more beautiful to her. Anyway, the next couple is Shayna, Shane, and Natalie. Okay, so initially I thought Shane was cute and boyish and just a bit of fun and, you know, like a bro kind of person. And of course, there was a little bromance between him and Jared, which is such a cute little thing to see. But he is childish. I feel like he's not emotionally grown, and I felt that more when I realized that his dad just passed away 2 months ago. So I feel like he was a bit off in an emotional kind of uphill kind of zone, and him and Natalie were not such a good match for me. Like, I don't know. Together they looked cute and they were funny and stuff like that. And at some point I thought she was going to say yes, but then I feel like Shane was just a bit too immature for her. Because remember when they were talking about the 401k and the house, he was just like, and I feel like I saw a bit of a change in her body language. Like she's like, I'm not sure what I'm getting into. But yeah, men can be emotional, but with Shane, it became a bit too much of wanting to be wanting to be reassured too much. It was just too much because I get it sometimes. Like, of course, you want to reassure a man that he's cute, he's handsome, he's going to get it, and blah blah blah. But it shouldn't be something that you like constantly have to do so that he feels okay. No, he should feel okay by himself. So I feel like he needs to work a bit on himself so that he can be more confident. Because he's a handsome and nice guy. He really is a nice guy. I feel like Shayna and Shane would have would have been a better couple than Shane and Natalie. I really feel so. I feel like they kind of deserves each other, not in a bad way, but I feel like they were so like the banter between them and stuff like that was so nice. Maybe not as a husband and wife, but as dating, you know, dating up until they get a bit mature, and we'll see. I know, but I read on Shane's Instagram that he said that he is not going to talk to Shayna. Something along those lines. I feel like they should just go backstage and date. I don't know. They had something. Yeah. So anyway, as for Natalie, she is so pretty and so put together and so like she has her things going on, and I feel like she would be okay without Shane, and she would end up with someone who deserves her much. Not deserves, but someone who is more mature for her, who can be able to like, you know, I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, the next couple is Nick and Danielle. I got so exhausted watching them. I got a bit exhausted. I feel a bit exhausted now talking about them. I was surprised Nick said yes. I didn't think that they would actually get married because most of their communication was a bit of yappa, 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 yappa. And then after that, you said this, you said that, don't say this, okay, I won't say it. And I was exhausting. It's a bit exhausting. I don't know. I wish them well, but I don't know if it's going to work out. I'm sorry. Anyway, as for Danielle, I went and stalked her on Instagram. She did mention that she lost a whole lot of weight. I kind of don't see it from 2012 when she posted her first Instagram page. Yes, I went there. I like literally digged deeper into her life like that. But I don't feel like I don't know if she lost weight or she lost a whole lot of weight. Like I was expecting like a person who's like a size 16 to a size, but I guess yes, she did lose some weight, but to a bit of a worrying kind of phase. Because I've seen from her Instagram, she was always being beautiful. She is a beautiful girl. She was a cheerleader. She's such a beautiful girl. I don't get what she's insecure about because she's beautiful and she's borderline too skinny. I don't know. She's a bit too skinny. From some of her Instagram pages, you can really see that she's going through something, and I hope she does get help and get a bit of help with body dysmorphia because she clearly doesn't see how beautiful she is. Yeah, that's just it. As for Nick, Nick is a nice guy. He's nice and he looks like a stand-up guy, so I really do wish them well. We love here, so we wish them well, and I hope to see it from the reunion that they would have like gotten to the stage where they're all very happy with each other and there's no bickering and fighting like that. So yeah. Anyway, the next couple is Mallory and Salvador. I didn't think that they were a couple from the start. Like when Mallory said no to Jared, I didn't even know that Mallory and Salvador were talking. Like they didn't seem like they were vibing. And because of that, I feel like this was a producer's couple, like the couple that was put together by the producer so that there's going to be a bit of some story and there's going to be a bit of some antagonizing in Jared and Yana's relationship. That's what I felt. Because there was also no spark. There was no, I don't think I ever see them kissing. Did they ever kiss? I don't know. And on the wedding, Mallory's parents didn't even come. I feel like she just like called them up and said, guys, it's not that serious. This is for a check. Don't come. My sister's gonna come, but you guys stay put. We're not doing this. That's what I felt. Salvador, sweet and cute. Yeah, there's not too much about him. I feel like he's a sweet and nice guy, and yeah, he's just sweet and nice, and he loves his sisters, which is cute. Anyway, as for Mallory, from the quotes, she seemed like a very fun and cool girl and like she seemed really cool. She seemed like a girl that someone who's like other girls would like gravitate to because she's so cool and she's so funny and she's so hype and happening. But then in Mexico going down, she just went, her character build up just went like beep, 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 beep. Like there was nothing to her. There was really nothing to her to be like. I felt like I was gonna see a whole lot of Mallory, but I never did. And yeah, I guess she wasn't even up for the producers' stints even though. Anyway, moving on to my favorite couple. I feel like I'm a bit biased. Like I really want to see some black couples winning. So I'm a bit biased when I say I love Jared and Liana. And I also asked this on Instagram, who were your favorite couple? And lots of people said Jared and Liana. So we are rooting for our team, Black People team. I think that's it. But anyway, as for the couple between themselves, they were so pretty together and so cute together. They had like if you see in Mexico, they had like back and forth, what do you call it, banter also, and it was so cute. And they really got each other, and some references to whatever they were talking about was just like a thing between them, and it was really cool. As for Mallory and Jared, like, that's a sour spot. I feel like if Iana sees Love is Blind, she's turning her head and doing a bit of a face from that Mexico chat. Because at some point, Jared looked like he was about to abandon everything if Mallory had just said yes. That's what I felt like. And that made me cringe so bad. Like I couldn't go past watching. I couldn't like watch that with a straight face. I was so disgusted with what Jared was doing then. But then again, okay, the couple went through and got married, which is a good thing. I'm excited. I wish that they would like be the season 2 best couple, the Cameron and Lauren of season 2. But I really, really think that this relationship is either going to flourish or burn if Jared will be a stand-up guy and stop his bits and pieces kind of attitude. Like I feel like one, his friends are they're too bros person, like the kind of crew that might look like they'll say, dude, screw it, let's go party. And the idea that he goes out to party like 3 times in a week, that's a lot. And I feel like he might need to slow it down a little and give time to be actually like a stand-up guy and be, I don't know. I feel like friends have a whole lot of impact in your life, and his friends, they kind of seem to be like people who would give him bad advice. I hope he'll listen to his parents better than his friends. I don't know. I feel like his parents were stand-up parents, so yeah. Anyway, the other thing was because Ayana felt like she was second best, she is going to need a whole lot of reassurance to know that as much as we are here, I'm here because someone else said no. Because that thing doesn't get out of your mind as quickly as it should. So at some point, I feel like Jared has to do a bit of an extra to show his wife that he's in it. So Ayana is so beautiful and she's so pretty. But for some time, let me tell you this, guys. I don't really think her parents were her parents. Like, I felt like they were like friends that she just called up. And then, of course, she said she was adopted and stuff like that. And I get it. So they'll probably be like a bit younger or maybe Black Don't Creek and stuff like that. But then when I ended, I thought about that. And then when the wedding came and his dad passed her on to Jared, I felt like, oh yeah, this could be it. Like they could actually be the family that she says They are, because you never know with television, you can just call someone up and say, hey yo, where you want TV? Do you want some? I don't know. Anyway, I don't think that's the case though. I think they're parents, because I went diving into her Instagram. They've been together since forever. And she's only 27, so I guess they've lived with each other for like 10 years or so, because she was adopted when they were 18. So yeah, it kind of makes sense. And I'm so excited for the person that she is, despite all her back her history and stuff like that. She seems like someone who's growing, who's going to therapy, and who's doing the work so that she could end up feeling better. Anyway, that's much about them. And so I feel like she does have some body insecurities. She keeps saying, oh, this will drown me. Oh, I look like a boy if I don't do this. What. I feel like she's beautiful, and not every black woman has bums and hips and is thick and what stuff. You know, people are different. She should just own who she is, because she's pretty as she is. Like, I would die to be that slim and petite and nice. So yeah. Anyway, that's much about the couple. So finally, we get to the end of our review, and we can talk about, is love really blind? Yes, it is. It is. But the question that we should actually be asking is emotional connection the only thing that matters for you to get married? And I clearly think it's a no. I feel like there's a whole lot of other things that should be considered, like how compatible you are with that person, and the level of life you're in, like the kind of life that you want, and etc. There's a whole lot of things that can be considered when it's time to get married. And also, as I was saying, I got cut off. As I was saying, there's a whole lot of things to be considered for you to actually get married to someone. I feel like, let's be fair and say this. Love is Blind is a whole lot of beautiful and handsome characters put together to date behind a wall and see if you can fall in love, and we can pressure you to get married. That's what I feel like it is. So yeah, anyway, as much as we love love, I feel like there's much deeper social issues that could be talked about Love is Blind, but I really don't want to get into that. I just want to have fun and to be entertaining. So if you guys have other opinions that you have on the characters and on the couples and on the show in itself, please don't forget to tell me in the comments down below. What did you guys feel? Who was your favorite couple? Who did you think was going to say yes, or who did you think was going to say no? And what was the shockers of your life? Like, I was really shocked that Nick didn't say no. I'm sorry. I was really shocked. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. We're gonna end here, and I'm so excited for these type of videos. And if you like them, please leave some likes down below and tell me if you like them. So thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching, and from my desk,